Ahmedabad. This is the reception area. This is a small display we have. This is a conference room where I'm sitting right now. Some displays we show right and wrong. If you see the colors, the left side looks more brilliant than the right side. So we give you actual demo, and this is the aisle area of our factory. This is again a showcase of three dots, how powerful they are, what is the crisp quality of light in our factory. Experience in retail, a lot of retail customers. This is where the assembly happens. Complete manufacturing facilities air conditioned. Because we work with electronics, we maintain 25-degree plus minus 1 degree. Flooring is a special flooring, which is called ESD flooring, because we work with electronics, so that there is no current from humans going on the circuit and circuits getting damaged. It's one of the factories in the country. In fact, I can say it's only the factory of this quality in the country today. Some of the SMT machines, this can populate, it's called pick and place. It is used for electronics and for lamp manufacturing. It does 38,000 assembly in an hour. 38,000 components in an hour. Some of the testing facility, aluminum cutting facility, electronic testing facility. These are some of the for testing for safety and performance which we have. Again, as I told before, also we have our lab which is NABL accredited, so our certifications are approved worldwide, and it's not challenged because we are NABL accredited. Just going quickly through it to different instruments. This is a vertical storage system which helped us to save almost 2 hours per day. Everything is computerized, so the material once goes in, the guy just says that, okay, I need this product, and it will take out all the components automatically. We just installed 3 for heavy duty components and 6 machines for electronic components, and we have been extremely successful. This is how it comes out, and instead of 2 hours, now we are spending not more than 10 minutes for all the components. Now, these are for electronics, as I told you. We do a lot of R&D and research, and we've got some major breakthrough. So this is something where we do a lot of prototypes. These are prototyping machines. Some of the certifications what we have. We are very proud to say that we've got ENEC. ENEC is one of the highest safety certification in Europe. We've got it with focus on our electronics. We had Red Dot and German Design Award for our products, and this was a product where we got those awards. Red Dot and German Design Award both are from Germany. Some of the brands in automobile which we have been associated is Mercedes, Audi, Volvo, BMW, Porsche, Citroen, and few more. Some of the marquee brands we work very closely: Reliance, Tata, IKEA, Uniqlo, Lenskart, Jogi, Apple, L&T. L&T we work very closely. So these are some of the infra projects what we did. Kundalpur, Surat Port, Delhi Airport, Central Vista, Central Secretariat. We did a project for Zahadi. Zahadi is considered as world's best renowned architect. We did ITC Shanghai. Thank you very much. We can start with question answers. I'm sorry if I bored, but the idea was that we make you guys understand what we've been doing, and it gives a fair idea, Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Those who wish to ask the question, please raise your hand or write us in the Q&A section. Mr. Naveen, I have unmuted your line. Please go ahead and ask your question.
Thank you. Amit sir, thank you for a detailed presentation.
I hope it
My
was not
first,
boring.
no sir, very impressive.
Thank you.
Even though I have visited your facility, the kind of in detail you have explained blew me over. Very impressive.
Thank you.
So my first question is on the retail segment. This year, the retail segment has shown a slower growth compared to the overall growth of the company. Any comments on the same, and what is the outlook for the next year?
See, the largest retailer in India is Reliance. And uh, we all know that Reliance had taken over Future Group somehow or the other. And the name was changed from Future Group brands to Reliance stores. Like Central was sent to change to Centro, which is a large format, 1.5 lakh square feet, 2 lakh square feet. Most of the stores have been changed names, so they are trying to reconcile it. They are doing consolidation in short, and we see as major player as Reliance to be slow for first 2 quarters also, till retail is concerned. Overall, retail, otherwise, we don't see major problem. Middle East is booming. We have got, with the technology, what I was trying to show you, where from 272 odd fixtures, I don't remember the exact number, to 70 numbers, we've been able to, with those type of technologies, I think we will have a good traction in India as well as in Middle East. We don't see a very aggressive growth, but we see at least 15 to 30% growth for this financial year. Also, as I told you that we are working on certain materials, wherein we are reducing the weight, the density by 5 times. So, for example, typically today in our industry, we were using all aluminum pressed die cast, which is not easy to recycle, which is not a sustainable material. uh, we are trying to change it. We have got a thermal conductive material which we are working on. We are at an edge where we'll be able to prove, and we'll be the first mover in the industry around the world. Nobody has used it. We'll be the first mover if we have been successful to use that material successfully for lighting industry. And it's 100% recyclable. It is 100% sustainable, and it's a lightweight material, and it will disrupt the industry because of the cost. But that will take 6 months to 8 months probably for us to develop it if it is successful.
Which are the other segments for the current year you're seeing visibility in? Apart from retail, home segment has been growing.
Home, we are looking at home as an exponential growth. Last year our focus was in developing a complete portfolio for home industry. Home and infra are the two areas where we see exponential growth happening. We have some very large projects which we have bidded for in infra, and we see a great traction coming this year. We are very bullish with this too. Sorry, there is a lot of background noise. If everybody can mute them, so that would be great.
So my last question is, there's a significant jump in receivables this year. Any comment on the same?
Yes, why not? You have all the rights to ask, and I should give that explanation. So, see, infra projects are increasing. We started 2 years back, and it's actually becoming bigger than home. Maybe it will be parallel to retail. Now, we all know that government money is secured. Infra is mainly with government or large contractors like L&T, Shapoorji, Palanji, or Tatas. The problem is that till the time the project is not executed, the payment is not cleared. And that's where it is a little bit stressed out. But what I understand from our CFO, maybe Tarun, if you can come in and explain what you had during our annual sales meet, how the payment has improved.
Yes, payment in regards to retail, home, and other sectors, we have control over it. And as sir rightly said, only in infra, wherein there are government formalities are involved. In that, it takes taking time. Otherwise, if you see in retail and home and in railways, we do not have substantial outstanding at all. I mean, every outstanding is in control and below 180 days. So it doesn't go above 90 days in short, to be very honest, but it is well beyond control in those three sectors, verticals, I mean, in
And
only.
also the ticket size in infra is pretty large. Single size orders, they are from 5 crores to almost 40 to 50 crores currently what we are bidding. I think the highest order what we have is 40 crores right now.
So,
If you look at the 15 to
sorry to come in,
17%
sir.
of our turnover. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you see last quarter, the fourth quarter, the main contribution was coming from retail and home. But still, we have our receivables have jumped to 81 crores, while the turnover was just 60 crores.
It's an accumulated receivables, not of that quarter. You're looking at the turnover of the quarter, but the receivables are accumulated of the whole year, no? See, what as a company, what we see as a company, what we see is whether it is 30 days outstanding, 60 days outstanding, 90 days, or 180 days. So it has got nothing to do with the turnover of that quarter. But it is not possible technically that if you have a 60 crores turnover, you will have an outstanding of 80 crores, right? So that is an accumulated of over a period of time. And infra, yes, there will
6
be
months, what is the receivables?
Sorry?
More than 6 months, what is the receivable we have?
1 second, I'll give it to you.
I think what we can do is you can ask these questions on email also, because there are a lot of people waiting. There are almost 19 messages here, so that it can just move little faster. And those questions can be answered in between also. Tarun, just remember this and answer it once you see it. Next participant, if possible. Hello.
Ms. Deepika, I have unmuted your line. Please go ahead and ask your question.
Thank you. Hi, sir. Nice presentation given by you. Sir, I have a few questions. What is the typical timeline of your project business and what is the average ticket size?
Okay, see, retail is a very fast churning. Home is average timelines are somewhere between 30 to 90 days. It depends upon the size also. So sometimes typically architect will approach us before they start the interiors, or sometimes if he's building up the whole house, then it will be a year's time also. So, but lighting comes in the end. So normally we get to 30 to 90 days time. Infra is somewhere around 6 months to 2 years, wherein for example, Bombay Airport, what we got. Bombay Airport was the information what we got from Bombay Airport was way back in 2020, I guess. And the designing specifications, everything was done in 2020, and now the airport has come to, now they have ordered it. So infra is something, it is very difficult to put a timeline. Sometimes if it's a fast running project, then it happens in 3 to 6 months, but that's a minimum time which it takes 3 to 6 months. And sometimes it can go for 2 to 3 years also. So whatever we are bidding today, it comes after 2 years or 3 years. Typical ticket size you ask, retail typical ticket size is somewhere between 20 lakhs to a crore, except for a large format stores like IKEA, where it goes to 4 to 5 crores. Automobile industry is 20 to 30 lakh rupees per store average. I'm talking except for Mercedes. Mercedes goes a little higher, 50 to 1 crore. Home average ticket size is something between 5 lakhs to 3 crores. Ticket size for home. Infra minimum ticket is 5 crores. It goes up to 30 to 40 crores. Yeah.
Okay. So can you please show any few more glimpse of products for railways?
So railways, whatever products we have designed and developed, I have shown it to you. Now we are designing for Vande Bharat. There's a new train for Vande Bharat which has been launched. Which is what do you call? It's not a sitting, it's a sleeper coach. So there are some development which are happening, but we have signed an NDA. I'm not allowed to show it to you.
Okay, okay, fine, sir. Thank you, sir. And please continue to make such calls as they offer a very unique perspective for earnings call.
Thank you. I was not sure whether investors will like it, but I was very keen to show like what we are doing, you know.
Yeah, so this is very impressive. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have received few questions in Q&A section. Amit sir, I'll read out the questions for you and you can answer them live.
Yes, please.
Anonymous attendee, home business QOQ growth did not happen this quarter. What is playing out there? When do we expect the next inflection point in that segment?
I don't know the numbers what you have, but home, as I told you before also, and I'm telling in every call, as a company, we see not quarter to quarter, we see year on year, and year on year, home is growing almost by 100%, and we are very happy with the overall growth, and we still see that the home will grow with this speed, with the type of investments what we are doing in this product line. In this particular vertical, and whatever technologies we have, they are very, very unique and all are patented. There's a lot of science behind it. We are the only company who is working on light and health, and very few people know that, you know, it affects your health also. So we more we market, more we open experience centers, more we allow architects, interior designers, consultant to know what technology is this all about, this business is going to grow until home is concerned. Okay, there's the next question.
Next question is from Yashwanti Khedkar. What is the order book pipeline for the project business and by when outdoor products will be manufactured by Focus?
So what is the order book pipeline? See, we know what orders we have bid for, and once the order comes, it is executed in another 2 to 3 months time. Supply is done. Execution takes some more time because the site has to be ready. It should be able to take the infrastructure. But currently, what we are bidding is very, very large number. Until outdoor space is concerned, infra is concerned, the product what we have shown you on the which has been installed in one of the beaches, that product value itself is single product value is itself is 30 crores. What we are doing with one of the beach in India, I'm not again able to say the name because it's still not confirmed to us, though consultant has approved it. It will be not fair for me to say on this platform. I can say that overall value for infra, I think the question is for the infra, right? Project. So for us, retail is also project for us. Infra is also projects. Even in home lighting is also projects because we don't sell it at the counter. It's for us, it is B2B. So what we see average growth is somewhere around 30% year on year overall as a company for project business. We are not into trade, we are getting into trade, and trade will take another 6 months to 8 months for us to launch also. Yeah.
Next question is from Ananya Swaminathan. Hi sir, I wanted to know how much time it typically takes to develop a product or technology.
So when we were typically in this project and project business for either it is retail or infra projects, what we are developing, because the technologies are very unique, nobody has developed till date. It normally takes us 6 months to 1 year to come out with the technology, get the patents done, and then develop products. So average time is 1 year. Today we have set up a very large team because we are entering into trade, and we are bringing some uniqueness, some disruption in trade industry, and so we have an in-house team of 13 to 14 people working only on it, and the idea is that every month we'll roll out a new product for trade and retail. Once we know this technology is working. Yeah. What is the Mumbai airport tender coming along? Do we still expect, was it 80 plus crore for that this year? No, there are 4 phases of Bombay Airport. The first phase order has been released to us, and another 3 phase is still pending till Bombay Airport is concerned. First phase is some 8.5 crore. So on average, we'll do 35-36 crores for Bombay Airport. But it is phase wise. I don't know when the second, third, and the fourth phase will come. Probably they are very keen to open up the first phase. The set deadline, what they were discussing was somewhere around July or August, but I'm not sure whether they will be able to meet those deadlines. After that, they will start with the second and the third phase. So I don't think so it will be coming this year. Maybe the orders will be placed this year, but the execution will not happen this year. How big is your design team and what is an average period for the product development? Also, do we have any kind of patent for this product? I've already answered. 13 to 14 people are working only on the design team. We have some guys coming from NID. NID is one of the best institutes in the country. Guys who have done masters in product designing, now they are working with us. You have seen the designers. I've already shown the designers internationally they are working with. But the idea is that we will be doing it in-house. And what was the product development also? Do we have any kind? Yeah, most of the products what we design and develop, they all patented. And that's if it is not unique, if we are not getting some sort of monopoly or we are not adding any value, it doesn't, for we as a company, it does not make any sense to invest on it. What kind of technical question basis your presentation? Sorry, you removed that. There was some question on technical. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, there was some question. I think you just moved it. Technical question, presentation, something based on your presentation. I don't know whether you can retrieve it. Okay. What kind of revenue from railway are you expecting now and that you are approved, and how this will increase when your reading light becomes fully approved versus approval right now? I don't know the numbers. I have no ideas on it. What we realize in railways, there are 3 bodies where they do tender system, but large chunk of business comes from private players, companies like Alstom, who executes coaches for them, and they are the ones who are really worried about the quality, because in the end they give guarantee to the railways, and there are four companies like that. I don't have the name upfront on my I'm not able to recollect those names, but we are meeting them. They are coming to our factory, seeing our facility, and there's a tie-up. There's a serious discussion going on. But honestly, I have no idea on the revenue part of it, what revenue it will add to current financial year. Vijay Chavan, elaborate on the product launch in FY24 and the pipeline for coming period. Elaborate on the product launch. Okay, I've already shown what we are doing, what technologies we are working for indoor, for outdoor. Outdoor, we are getting it patented, and we already got it, and now we are developing those fixtures that will be launched in December. A complete portfolio of outdoor, which I've already showcased to you in my presentation. Parallelly, we are working for trade. In trade, we are working in 2 areas. We have taken a conscious call in trade, which are non-technical product, but still we are adding some value in terms of materials. We are discarding aluminum, and we are going with some special material which will reduce the weight, which will make the production very fast, where we will be able to assemble and manufacture products in few seconds, and which will differentiate in trade. And that's where we have tied up with 2 companies, wherein we'll be producing basic downlights and tube lights, a simple tube light where we'll add a lot of value in terms of every month few lakh pieces for them. That is something what we are doing in trade. And we are just waiting for doing first batch of samples where we can check all the thermals and everything. Where the LED, the biggest enemy is thermals, heat. And if we are able to discard aluminum, then it is very disruptive. And if we are, because it's a recycled material, and Europe today is highly focused on recycled material. They want to get away from aluminum, but they don't have uh, know-how for it. Where if we are able to do this, and if we are able to patent that, then this will give us a huge platform in European market also, and not only in trade sector, but it will also help us in retail. We'll be discarding aluminum will in retail as well as in infra projects also. What is the sustainable EBITDA margin in future? 23% upward bias. The whole target is to maintain the EBITDA margins in terms of percentage more or less same, plus minus 2 to 3%. Of course, we are looking for a plus, not minus. We have a technology tie-up for luminaire range. We don't have any technological tie-up for luminaire range. We design luminaires with product designers, which were initially from outside. Now we are doing it in-house also. Parallelly, we are doing it in-house. We do optical design outside, which is with a company called Bartenbach. Okay. What is the name I have done? What is the growth rate we can maintain? We have achieved around 35% growth in our revenues, and what is the profitability margin we can maintain? I've answered. We are looking for an average growth with all the verticals. We are still, we should be able to maintain 30 to 35% growth, and profitability in terms of EBITDA and PAT, somewhere between 17 to 19%, we should be able to maintain. Till the time we add innovation, we have disruptive technologies. I don't see any reason why we won't be able to maintain it. We are facing headwinds in retail segment. Are we seeing any green shot that are going to be in next FY? Yeah, as I told you, there are two technologies where one is I showed you in presentation where we are drastically reducing number of light fixtures for retailers. Please tell me which retailer will not love to reduce their quantity by to 1/4. I think that is the most disruptive thing what we can do. And the second disruption is, of course, the capex by reducing the weight by going for this new advanced materials and discarding aluminum, which is not a sustainable technology. I think sky's the limit if we can achieve that. But that is something parallelly what we are working on. We are facing headwinds. I've answered. Are we working on any government project like so? Yeah, we are working on multiple government projects, like Surat Fort. The beach project is also government. We are doing dams. We are doing some heritage buildings. A lot of things are in pipeline. How many showrooms we have supplied in automobile? We would have done, we have whatever brands we said, almost 80% of the jobs comes to us. In last 2 years, only for per se Tata Motors, we would have done 1800 to 2000 stores. That's one number I remember. The size of BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Volvo, or Citroen is not so large, but yeah, they are considerable numbers for us.
Sir, we are taking one more question from Parikshit Kabra.
Yes,
Sir, I
please.
have unmuted your line. You can go ahead and ask your question.
Hi.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you for the lovely presentation. I have two questions. Number one might be a little bit silly. Can you please explain what is the trade business? Is that basically contract manufacturing?
No, trade business is not just contract. Trade is basically it's B2C. So let's say if you know the names like Philips, Cisco, Havells, Hellonix, Panasonic,